Hello, everybody. This is video number 2, walking through the 3.2a, check for understanding. And right now we're going to be balancing some chemical equations. And so first thing we do on number 9 is we are going to count how many of each atom we see on each side of the reaction. And so here we've got carbon, we've got sulfur, and we've got oxygen on both sides. So those are the ones that we'll be counting up. So I'm going to look on my reactant side. I see 1 carbon, I see 2 sulfurs, and I see 2 oxygen. And on the other side of the equation, I see 1 carbon, I see 1 sulfur, and I see 4 oxygen. And so first thing I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get the same number of sulfurs on both sides of the equation. And so to do that, I'm going to put a 2 right here in front to get 2 sulfurs. And so now that 1 becomes a 2, but by putting this 2, we also now have 4 oxygens here and 2 here. So that 4 turns into a 6. And so now our sulfurs are looking good. Our carbons are looking good, but our oxygens, we have 2 on this side and 6 on this side. So what I'm going to do now is put a 3 in front of the O2 on our reactant side because that changes our 2 there into a 6. Now we've got on both sides, on each side, 1 carbon. We've got 2 sulfur here, and then 2 sulfur here, and then 6 oxygen over here, and then 2 plus 4 oxygen, which equals 6. And so that equation is now balanced. Okay, gotta erase. There has to be a faster way to do that. Okay. Moving on to number 10 now. We're going to do the same thing. So we're going to count how many of each atom type we see on each side of the equation. So here we've got H, we've got O, we've got N, we've got O, and we've got magnesium. So hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, magnesium. And even though they don't appear in the same order on both sides, I'm putting them in the same order on my list so that I can easily compare them. And so going through right now, I see 1 hydrogen here and I see 2 right here. So we're starting with 3 on our reactants. Nitrogen, I'm seeing 1. Oxygen, I'm seeing 3 here, and I'm seeing 2 right here because that 2 kind of distributes through. So that's going to be 5 oxygen, and then 1 magnesium. And then on my product side, we have 1 magnesium, and we have 2 nitrogen, and then we have right here that's 3 oxygen times 2, so that's going to be 6 oxygen plus 1 right here is going to give us a 7. And then hydrogen, we have 2 right here. And so we've got a couple of things that we need to balance. The first thing that I'm going to try, just because there's 2 nitrogen here and 1 here, is I'm going to put a 2 in front of our first reactant. And so that is going to change. Hydrogen on this side of the equation is now 4. Our nitrogen is now 2. And our oxygen, we have now that 2 times 3 is going to be 6 plus 2 times that 1 right there. So now we have 8. And our magnesium is still 1 because we didn't do anything to change that there. And so now nitrogen's looking good. And next I want to try to make the hydrogens balance because there are 4 on our reactants and 2 on our products. And so to do that, I'm going to put a 2 in front of the water right here. That's going to change my product number of hydrogens to 4, and it's going to add another oxygen on this side. So we have the 6 right here plus 2 is going to be 8. So now we've got 4 hydrogens on each side, 2 nitrogens on each side, 8 oxygens on each side and 1 magnesium on each side, so this equation is now balanced as well.